has been suggested that our gracious Majesty the Queen has been advised to do this with regards to Harry and Meghan. But what is it? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here. Lovely to see you today. Hope you're all keeping well. And yes, this is one of the big breaking royal stories coming out of London today. Now, as we all know, Harry and Meghan have really sort of taken a plummeting in the popularity ratings, not just here in the United Kingdom, but seemingly around the world. As ever, when I mention things like this, I get lots of comments below basically telling me, not true, they're as popular as ever, but, you know, when they take these polls, and remember, they do pay people to undertake these polls, they're not rating particularly well. But one of the sore points here with the people in the United Kingdom is the continuation of their use of their titles, which were bestowed on them by Her Majesty the Queen, particularly for Meghan Markle when she decided to marry, of course, Prince Harry at St George's Chapel all those years ago now, yes. But one of the things that Her Majesty the Queen at least has been suggested to do in order, shall we say, to reconnect favour, and that's what it's all about when you're in the British monarchy. You know, you do have to listen to what the public want. Right now, Her Majesty the Queen is going through a very tough time. Not just, as we've mentioned many times here on this show, the recent loss, of course, of her beloved husband, His Royal Highness the Duke of Edinburgh, facing life alone. She had an intruder recently at Windsor Castle, and of course trying to battle on throughout everything, which we're all doing, and she's very much aware of throughout the pandemic. The biggest problem, of course, is the ongoing battle between, well, her son, Prince Andrew, the Duke of York, and the negativity that is pushing towards the British monarchy in this sort of Platinum Jubilee year. One suggestion, and as ever we have to say here on the show, allegedly, which has been put forward, which might stem the flow, is the removal at least of Harry and Meghan from the monarchy website online. Now, I kind of think this is a very difficult situation for Her Majesty the Queen, but on the other hand, if you look at the plot, you can see the reasons why people do want them removed. Everyone else on the website is a working royal. Harry and Meghan decided to abscond, go over to California via Canada, and they didn't want any part in making or working for the British monarchy. So at least if they were removed from that, if not their titles right now, I think that people possibly would feel slightly more appeased. As I say, you know, whatever she does, it's going to be a huge statement, you know, because that would make headlines around the world. Will it affect the brand of Harry and Meghan themselves moving forward? I possibly would say not. I think whatever they're planning to do, they're doing it their own way, their own narrative. Whether it's damaging them or not, as we've mentioned quite a few times on the show, is really up to them. But I think it would signify a definite response to people over here to say, well, yes, if they're no longer part of the British monarchy, why are they on the monarchy website? As ever, it's in the very early stages right now, but as I say, it's a very difficult choice for Her Majesty the Queen, another one in this already difficult year. And how many days are we into it? When I know more, as ever, you'll know more. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.